I'm Philemon out. I just want to react on the idea of early election that is stated by some prominent figures of South Sudanese. I think early election is going to be impossible. There are so many factors that it cannot allow the early election to take place, and the idea is impossible. One of the factors is the peace agreement itself is stuck. Partisan agreement they are struggling for the implementation of peace agreement, and it is going to be impossible for the election to take place next year as stipulated in the agreement. And these are the factors, the factual factors that we need to consider. Election alone, without a good foundation of government institution, is not going to solve the political crisis in our country. Therefore, we must, accept the realities of the implementation of this agreement and make sure that our leaders should listen to the voice of concern, and they have to work hard to make sure that our peace agreement is being implemented. Election alone also cannot bring the solutions. So the only solution that we are looking is the R-ARCSS. R-ARCSS is the only solution. R-ARCSS, there are very important elements within the within the R-ARCSS that can lead to the credible election. One of them is the security sector. Security sector need to be implemented. As we speak, there are a lot of crises because the lack of implementation of security sector. Wars are all over South Sudan, and the only solution or that can bring change that we are looking is for the security arrangement to be implemented. And the other elements also is the permanent constitution making process. The permanent constitution need to be drafted before the election, and census need to be conducted. Also, we have refugees outside the country; they need to come home, and POCs, people in the POC and IDPs, they need to brought back homes so that they can participate to the election. And this crisis by itself, it is a manifestation of election is not going to be credible if the South Sudan government attempt to go for the election next year. So the most important thing, I think, South Sudanese, we should consider the projection of Professor Nyapa that answers need to be extended in order for the leaders or parties in agreement to have a chance to make sure that all the protocols in the agreement need to be implemented. So giving them a chance or extending the RCs can be the viable solution for the crisis that we are looking on it. Because the parties they're struggling with the implementation of this agreement, they should be given a chance to make sure that they should put things in a right, direction in order for South Sudanese to have a credible election on the future. But now, I think the idea of early election is going to, it's not going to work. Maybe those who are suggesting that they have a different intention, we don't know, but I don't think it's going to be impossible for the early election. The other thing I also want to, comment here is the drama of senior advisor and the suggestion of Kiev need to be replaced by Nyal Deng. It is going to be impossible. The people are complaining about one tribe is controlling the country. So this suggestion is, tells that there is a problem. So that problem is the tribal mentality within the South Sudan institution. If Kir to be replaced, the right person is James Waniga, but now because of tribal setting and tribal mentality within the political system in South Sudan, now they want Kir to be replaced by his own tribes, which is going to be a turmoil again. R-ARCSS is very clear. R-ARCSS says if something, the next person to kill place is the James Wanaiga. So I think the idea of Kiev to be replaced by, Denka, I think is troubling, and it's going to create more problems in South Sudan if they attempt to do the way they are doing now. So the only way for all these things to be, to be end, is for South Sudan to rally behind the implementation of the R-ARCSS. And if R-ARCSS is being implemented, I think it will give South Sudanese a chance to go elect those who they want to lead them. Because now the country is under, wrong leadership, and we are not going nowhere. But we don't want to go to election so that we can also land it to another political crisis. This political crisis is enough to struggle with it, and the R-ARCSS is the only way that we can make things right. Let's stand together, and the idea of early election is going to be impossible, and we cannot buy that. Thank you.